Alright gang, Jason here for the Love of Tractors, and I'm back from the Mark Twain show in Quincy, Illinois. Had a great show, had an unbelievable time. All of our friends that are there, just one of the funnest groups of people to be around. So huge shout out to everyone. First and foremost, huge shout out to Brian Cruz, Cruisers Collectibles, sent this home with me, and he says, "Have you ever customized a 30-second?" I said, "Well, no, I really haven't." And he said, "See what you can do with this thing." So we're gonna see what we can do with this thing. So that'll be fun. Maybe I will try my best to do a video series on it. So there's that. Next up, I got one of these FarmSim Quad Track 715s. These were flying off the shelves at the Mark Twain show. I actually kind of went around to several people, and they were sold out. And even my guys at B&B, they were sold out. And anyway, again, Brian Cruz to the rescue. He had a few he kind of had kept back, and he said, buy as many as you want. So I bought a couple of them off of him. One for the shelf, and then one to customize. I'll do a full video on these, because it's kind of a neat collaboration. Now, not everything I picked up at Mark Twain, I bought at Mark Twain. This was actually bought on a auction. Kevin Tolka, one of his auctions on the Farm Toy Collectors auction page. And this is obviously a 12-bottom Plow John Deere. It is die-cast, or it's metal, so I'm thinking this is either a Moores or a C&D Models, although it could be somebody else, but those are kind of the two that spring to mind that had big plows like this. So anyway, I was just excited to get a big 12-bottom plow. So, I don't know, I'm kind of in a plow phase right now. I've been building and I'm collecting a whole bunch of plows, so there's that. Then this guy is kind of neat. Now he's a V8 and we're missing a stack. Not a big deal, we'll just make us one. But this is all metal, so this is a cast piece. So this is old school. Somebody did this. Don't know who. Don't know if it'd be like a Baker or a Coleman Wheatley or one of those older fellas that did these. I'm assuming, and then also based on things like the tires and stuff that were used. And then it's got weights up front. So I really like this. I have a thing for, let's call it older customs, or customs by kind of the older generation. I love those. Yeah, maybe it's not as detailed as something you would see today. And yeah, honestly, it's probably not even exactly to scale. The hood seems a little wide to me, but it doesn't matter. It's cool. It's part of farm toy history, and it's in my collection now, so had to have it. And then there's this guy, and what did I get this guy for? I don't know. It went reasonable enough, and I thought it looked cool. So somebody's done a little custom work back here, and I just think it's a good-looking tractor. So we'll just put a classic AC into the Dogtown collection. And then, of course, we got the brand new 1/64 scale Landoll 55-32 30-foot grain drill. So there were some guys that are saying, "Oh, I think it's just the same as the Great Plains." It's not. The Great Plains is a 40-foot. This is a 30-foot model. Now, I'm not saying they're not sharing a whole bunch of casting, especially on the folding frame and all that sort of thing, but pretty neat. Made by Die Cast Masters, and then Furrick's Model Works, kind of bringing these to market. So that's awesome. Love to see that we're getting this cool Landoll stuff. So I love to see that we're getting short line stuff, and just really, I think it means the hobby's in a pretty darn good place, where we're getting stuff that maybe isn't, like a John Deere or Case IH, or like from the big manufacturers. So really cool. We will get this out of the box and do a full-on review on that. And then last but not least, I was actually supposed to pick these up at St. Louis, but I ended up not making it to St. Louis this year. A whole bunch of tires, implement tires, truck tires, etc., from Mini Toy Truck and Tractor. So those are going on some projects that are headed to Lafayette. So I've got 2 weeks to basically bust these out, paint them the color I need, and get them mounted. So I'm going to have to get on it pretty fast here, because time's a-ticking. Anyway, guys, that'll do it. I don't know. I'm not sure what my favorite. Probably the Landoll is my favorite find at the show or the buy at the show. But I do love myself a good quad track. So, like I said earlier in the video, I will do review videos of both of these in the not too distant future. Maybe not this week, but pretty quick. So, anyway, guys. Thanks for watching. Have yourselves an awesome day. Thanks to everyone who came out to the Mark Twain show. Thanks to all the guys that put on the Mark Twain show. And to all our friends that were dealers there. And, you know, we just had an awesome time. So, thanks, guys. Have yourselves an awesome day. Happy tractor hunting.